as you will soon discover, I'm not really from these parts of the world, but I've lived here long enough to know that a quick word about the weather will always fit in nicely. I can tell you how pleased I am to be able to welcome you with Manchester's sun. It's not often that I have a chance to say that at a graduation event, so enjoy it. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. This is a very special day, particularly for you graduates. It is a day to be rightly proud of what you have achieved. Some of you have just completed a bachelor's degree in nursing, midwifery, social work, and some of you have studied beyond that level. I think the programs you've studied are some of the more demanding that the university has to offer, so well done everyone. It's also a special day for friends and family of the graduates. The graduates' achievements may well have involved sacrifices also on your part. A daughter, brother, partner, or parent who was not able to be there in quite the same way as usual because of the course they were pursuing put demands on them. Some of you may also have made some financial contribution during their period of study and are now drawing a financial sigh of relief that the degree is completed. We thank you for the support and encouragement you've given to our graduates during their studies. It's played a big role in the success they've achieved. This is a special day also for the university and for the colleagues who've interacted with the graduates during their time here. Your teachers and mentors will have got to know you during the years you've spent with us, and they will feel something akin to parental pride of what you've achieved. A graduation is always a special day, but I think when caring professions are involved, it is extra special. And the affirmation that some of you will do in a little while is evidence that the programs you've studied are a little different from most of the university's other programs in what they've trained you and prepared you for. I was talking to a friend who's had recent experience with the healthcare system, both directly herself and through her mother's illness. I was telling her that I thought the graduation of nurses and midwives would carry unusual significance, and she said, "Oh, you mean because they're like doctors, only more useful?" Now, I know there may well be doctors either with me on stage or amongst friends and family. I hope you're not offended by my friends' outspokenness. But I hope you can also see the point. Though both she and her mother were grateful for what the doctors had done for them, it was the nursing staff that they remembered from their time in hospital. It was they who made sure that the experience was, after all, a good one at a very difficult time. I myself have been fortunate in needing little interaction with the healthcare system, but I have had personal experience with midwives. As you will guess, my personal experience with midwife was a little while ago, but we still remember warmly the midwives involved in the birth of our children. So what we are celebrating here today is not just the fact that you completed a degree at one of the finest universities in the UK. We are also celebrating the commitment you've shown to the well-being of others by completing this degree, your commitment to spending your professional life helping others. This will involve not just using the specific training you have received here, but also qualities such as intelligence, empathy, and commitment. I know that you will be excellent ambassadors for your school and for the university wherever your profession takes you. I also would like to encourage you to keep in touch with the school and with the university to let us know where you are and how you're getting on. And now I will pass on to Professor Karen Luker, who will speak on behalf of the school. Thank you very much.
Graduands, I am delighted to be sharing this special day with you. You are crossing the threshold from one phase of life to another, and at moments like this, it's worth standing back to look at the big picture. Each of you have your own special circumstances, but the one thing you share, and I share with you, is that you've chosen to study and to practice in the profession of nursing or social work. Let me briefly share with you my experiences leading up to and following my own graduation here over 35 years ago. My life course, perhaps like some of yours, has not always been straightforward, and serendipity has played a part. My goal, whilst at school, was to become a biology teacher. However, a major life event intervened and I changed direction. At 16, a critical time for making career choices, while riding my bike home from school, I was in collision with a car and entered the car via the windscreen, sustaining serious injuries, and then spent 2 weeks in hospital. There I observed close up nurses doing what I saw as making a difference, and my career plans changed. I decided I wanted to become a nurse. After school, I began training as a nurse at Guy's Hospital in London. The reason I use the word training is because nursing at that time was not a diploma or a degree, but an apprenticeship. In 3 years, there was a total of 26 weeks of theory, and the rest was practical work on the wards with 4 weeks holiday a year. I enjoyed nursing in the sense of being with patients on a hospital ward. However, I found I wanted to know more about the rationales underpinning the care we were providing. There was no talk at the bedside in the early 70s of evidence-based care. We provided care, for example, using egg white and oxygen on a pressure ulcer, but did not really know if the patient benefited or not. I found that asking the why question was not always welcomed, and at this point, I began to wonder whether I had made the right career decision. Then, fortuitously, I met a staff nurse who'd studied for a degree in nursing, and this sparked my interest in going to university to study nursing. Manchester was the first university in England to offer a university education in nursing. The ideas of evidence-based practice were being developed and promoted in the 1970s in North America and on a smaller scale in the UK. Manchester was at the forefront, and Jean Kennedy McFarlane was appointed as the first professor of nursing in 1973. And as you know, our building is named after her. I had the opportunity, as a student, to spend time working with the International Red Cross during the Sahelian drought in Niger and West Africa. I soon found myself carrying out procedures which in the UK were strictly medical procedures. I learned, for example, how to rehydrate desperately ill children by placing a tube in the peritoneal cavity. Through these experiences, I gained personal understanding and insight not only about how care can make a difference, but also how the boundaries of care are essentially situation-specific. In the decades which followed, we have seen many practice boundaries pushed back or disappear as qualified nurses take on roles such as nurse practitioners with prescribing rights, or social workers take up leading roles in safeguarding children. From my days at Guy's Hospital, or even in Manchester, I could not have foreseen the diversity of career opportunities that would open up for registered health and social care practitioners. These early experiences were instrumental in helping me formulate my views on what is important in professional and personal matters. It was clear to me that it is important to have a goal, but sometimes, for a variety of reasons, it may be necessary to change direction. And change can sometimes bring new and unexpected opportunities. I'd like to share some further insights with you. First, while graduation is a very important day, and you will remember it forever, some of you will be feeling sad because it will mean saying goodbye to some friends. Others will feel daunted because the structure of the diploma or degree program is no longer there. However, you will find when you leave here today that it is not the end, but rather the beginning of your future in your chosen profession and in a new stage of life. Second, it is important not to be limited by the present in professional roles, job opportunities, or personal circumstances. The environment in which you live and work will change significantly over your career lifetime. You will have career prospects and experiences which have yet to be thought of. You can also be instrumental in shaping the changes which are to come. You are the future of your respective professions. Always look forward and not back. Third, there is not one sole path to take in work or in any other aspects of life. There are and will be many twists and turns as you navigate through your professional and personal lives. While it is important to have goals and plans, it is also important not to rigidly adhere to them, but rather to be flexible and open to new opportunities. Fourth, knowledge is only provisional. What is fairly cutting edge today may be refuted and retired in the future. This is not to be feared, but to be welcomed. Practicing in nursing or social work demands not only a skeptical and sophisticated understanding of different forms and sources of knowledge, but also the rich sources of knowledge which come from social networks, experienced practitioners, and service users' experiences. The effective practitioner recognizes the importance of utilizing all potential sources of knowledge while contributing generously to the knowledge needs of others. Fifth, there is never a perfect time to make major changes in life, to have a child, do an advanced degree, make a lifelong commitment to a partner, or to apply for a more senior job. Waiting for the right time can paralyze you into inertia. Living life to the full entails moving forward and taking risks, whilst adhering to your core beliefs and values, trusting that everything will work out well. Finally, it's important to recognize that we arrived where we are today, not just through our own efforts, but also from the network of supports and structures around us, our parents and other family members, friends, teachers, and many others in our communities. I encourage you today, as you celebrate the achievement of graduation, to remember and acknowledge these supports in your lives. I would also like to remind you that you are graduating today from the premier School of Nursing, Midwifery and Social Work in the United Kingdom. I congratulate you on your achievement and wish you all every success and happiness for the future. In the years to come, I sincerely hope that you will keep in touch with the school and with the university. Thank you.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Master of Arts in Social Work, Lucy Ashbrook. Suzanne Birchall. Lucy Harriet Carmel Bristow. Jill Camden. Karen Cashel. Catherine Louise Crossland. Ekenam Ukpong David. Annabelle Day. Caroline Elizabeth Field. Eveline Francie. Emma Goddard. Deborah Goodman. Claudine Green. Scott Ashley Hardcastle. Lucy Hardesty. Vicky Ruth Holmes. Eluned Ann Kitson. Ruth Moran. George Morris. Eleanor Palmer. Helen Rigby. Marie Roberts. Elizabeth Una Stevenson. Sophie Elizabeth Francis Todd. And for the degree in Master of Science in Advanced Nursing Studies, Sarah Jane Dolby. Bella Jason. And in Advanced Practice Interventions for Mental Health, Primary Mental Health Care, Philippa Derrick. Kate Fallows. Victoria Sarah Nicholson. Cara Wilkinson. And in Advanced Practice Interventions for Mental Health, Psychosocial Interventions for Psychosis, Bryony Ellen Jones. Erin Elizabeth Miller. Andrew Joseph Pulford. Sarah Elizabeth Tritton. And in Advanced Practice Interventions for Mental Health, Dementia Care, Josfat Mwangi Gathaiga. Thomas Harry Hodges. Angela Mary Malone. Anne Wilson. And for the postgraduate diploma in social work, Joanne Michelle Frayne. Gareth Allen Jones. Priscilla Navaya. Amy Rawsthorne. Jodie Heather Jean Reid. Safila Sayed. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Social Work with Honours, Mayreed Cullen. Francis Holden. Ruth Namuli Luquego. Gillian Rigg. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing Studies in Adult Nursing with Honours, Nicola Ashmore. Dorjana Bala. Michelle Daniel. Alison Kirk. Helen Kirkwood. Anna Kluzeski. Eleanor Alexandra Learning. Joanna Macmillan. Lisa Powell. Kerry Ann Robinson. Hayley Louise Smith. Connie Kemendi Waweru. And in mental health nursing with honours, Anna Darby. Kate Elizabeth Fleming. Eleanor Horsler. Jennifer Catherine Tom. Elizabeth Jane Thomas. Sally Thorley. And in nursing practice, Rona Burrell. And for the Diploma in Professional Studies in Nursing, Adult Nursing, Laura Ahmed. Faye Alexander. Claire Allen. Kirsha Simone Anderson. Louise Aylward. Sarah Barlow. Nicola Barnes. Danielle Bather. Heather Baxter. Michelle Bogey. Claire Bond. Hannah Elizabeth Briley. Donna Brown. Victoria Jane Burrows. Sarah Butt. Laura Butterworth. Charlotte Casserly. Jenna Louise Charnock. Carla S. Clapworthy. Victoria Clegg. Kay Clement. David Collett. Rachel Jane Cooper. Amelia Jade Crabtree. Fern Louise Crouch. Tina Crowther. Michelle Efe. Abby Ferguson. Amy Frith. Delphine Genty. Claudia Nadine Grant. Kathy Ann Gronow. Laura Elizabeth Guest. Elizabeth Guilfoyle. Joanna Hall. Kathy Hassett. Lisa Heptonstall. Sarah Louise Hibbert. Louise Hickey. Sophie Hill-Jones. Emma Louise Holdgate. Sabrina Horsley. Lorna Hunt. Maria Jones. Stephanie Keeling. Hannah Kenyon. Hannah Lavender. Charlotte Elizabeth Lomax Moore. Deborah Longworth. Charlotte Louise Mason. Kirsty McCaffrey. Deborah Ellen McHugh. Tara Hannah Micklewright. Eleanor Moran. Sarah Louise Morby. Anna Mulelu. Tina Masanga Deba. Kelly Olivia Onley. Michelle Ann Page. Karina Panek. Rachel Piggott. Megan Elizabeth Rees. Humera Riaz. Grania Rice. Jessica Louise Scott Rigby. Daniel Roark. Shirley Sandiford. Elizabeth Caton Scott. Victoria Seddon. Jade Elizabeth Smith. Francesca Louise Smith. Lorraine Southern. Adele Stedman. Kathleen Sterling. Amy Nadia Swanwick. Rebecca Victoria Tempest. Samantha Thompson. Nina Wallace. Tina Webb. Gemma Whitaker. Simon Widowson. Sherelle Wilkinson. And in mental health nursing, Mariama Adams. Gina Bates. Natalie Jade Bentham. Rachel Elizabeth Burt. Gemma Linda Ann Gattenby. Leona Goddard. Joanne Gorman. Gillian Gormley. Sarah Jennifer Harper. Tanzila Causa. Lily Alice Kelshaw. Rachel Murray. Simone Rhea Osborne. Natalie Owens. Claire Margaret Rennie. Sabrine Sadiq. Louise Jane Senior. Michael Taylor. Melissa Torres. Samuel Turley. Matthew Paul Yarrow. And for the Diploma in Professional Studies in Nursing with Level 6 credits, Adult Nursing, Rhianne Day. Katrina Eccles. Nicola Hewitt. Gaynor Holmes. Hannah Catherine Kite. Claire Mackerley. Thea O'Doherty. Zaleka Parveen. Shireen Faye Sutton. Sharon Lisa Taylor. Angel Kabina Zengamambu. And in mental health nursing, Zoe Beck. Louise Earle. Lindsay Haley. Upneet Kaur Riar. Stephen David Colin Silver. Hannah Maeve Smith. Natasha Smith. Nicola Ann Wakefield. Sharon Louise Whitworth.
It's our custom at the University of Manchester to invite nursing graduates who are going on to the register for the first time to stand. Can I invite you to stand, those of you going on to the register for the first time? I'm going to read the affirmation to you, and at the end, I'll say, "I so affirm," and I want you to say that with me. Okay? I affirm that I will make the care of patients my first concern. Treat every patient politely and considerately. Respect patients' dignity and privacy. Listen to patients and respect their views. Give patients information in a way that they can understand. Respect the right of patients to be fully involved in decisions about their care. Keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date. Recognize the limits of my professional competence. Be honest and trustworthy. Respect and protect confidential information. Make sure my personal beliefs do not prejudice patient care. Act quickly to protect patients from risk if I have good reason to believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice. Avoid abuse of my position as a nurse. Work with colleagues in ways that best serve patients' interests. In all these matters, I will never discriminate unfairly against patients or colleagues. I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. Then you say after me, "I so affirm." I so affirm. Thank you.
If I can now ask all graduates to stand, please. And put your hat on. It takes a while. Yeah, I think they're by and large there. Congratulations, everyone. And I now declare the ceremony closed.